Um, okay. I think we can start. Hopefully, I've not screwed it again. Yeah, so it. I want to have started about 30 minutes ago. I was obviously I'm still new with the whole streaming thing. I think I messed up with the stream, with the settings, so I couldn't. I didn't know if whether I am live or not. I am live or not. So hopefully I am live now and everything will work as as expected. And my audio is I think my audio is okay. Yeah, I'm looking at the monitor. Okay. So I think let me just wait for like 2 minutes and see if others can join. Well, anyways, okay. Hi, Jovan. I hope you can hear me clearly, and hope my audio is okay and the video is okay as well. Okay, so let's just start. Since this will be recorded and those that couldn't join will get a chance to look at to go through it later. So I will just start. Okay, so this stream, the whole idea about this stream is as a result of this tweet. Let me Twitter. As a result of where is the tweet now? Not this one. Aman's tweet. So let me just go to my profile. Please let me know if I am sounding so low. I think I get carried away sometimes. So yeah, this is the tweet that inspired this stream. So sometimes last week, Aman, that is the creator of AdonisJS, released a browser client for Japa, which is the JavaScript Node.js framework. JavaScript Node.js testing framework. So in today's stream, we're going to be exploring it. I am new to. I have not used it before. As a matter of fact, I don't think I have used the latest version of Japa. I think I used the version before this current version. So just bear with me if I am if I am all over the place. So this is the browser client, and it is based on the Playwright library. So okay, and I think I should mention that Playwright is a okay. Let's just go to the documentation. It's an end-to-end testing library. So I don't know if you've so we have different kind of end-to-end testing libraries. So I think the ones I know, so I know of Playwright, and I know of Cypress. Yeah. So I have used Cypress in the past. That is, I think, like going to 4 or 5 years now, and since then I've not really used any end-to-end testing library. So hopefully, I've been meaning to use Playwright because I've read and heard a lot of interesting things about them. Hopefully, this will make way for me using it more. So as I was saying, Playwright is an end-to-end testing library. And what is end-to-end testing? So end-to-end testing is how do I put it? Yeah, just as the name implies, end-to-end. So we have different type of testings. We have different type of testing. So we have unit testing, integration testing, or we have acceptance testing. We have different kind of, and end-to-end is another type of testing. So so yeah, this Playwright is an end-to-end testing library. such as, so by end to end, I mean, so with just as with unit testing that tests a specific part of your logic or functionality, whereas integration testing tests like a lot of things, or one or two or more things together to see how they work, together. End-to-end testing is more of like, so you can think of end-to-end testing as, say, a user is manually testing or manually using the application. So for example, if you are building a sign up what's it called, a sign up functionality, where you have to, okay, we have a form where users need to fill to sign up for your application. So the user would need to go to the sign up page, fill the form, then click, say, the sign up button, then the a user code will be created for the user, and if depending on kind of application, an email can be sent, maybe a welcome email or a confirmation email. So those manual or those approaches or those flow that a user needs to follow through to use your application. So those are some of the that is the kind of feeling end-to-end library gives us. So end-to-end testing library gives us. So as I mean, so if you're using an end-to-end library, so you get to the library will give you the ability, not like the users, from the user's perspective, whereby opening the page, and it's opening the, say, in the example that we're using, opening the sign up page, filling the form, and clicking the submit button. So those things that a normal user or user would normally do, those are the things that end-to-end testing libraries do. So I think I'm saying a lot of talk and a lot of theory. So let's just jump right into it. So this is the library. So this is the plugin. So Japa calls them plugins. So we have different kind of plugins. We have a plugin for assertion. We have a plugin for expectation. We have one for API clients, file system, expert type, one field test, and now we have for browser clients. So browser client is the one we are taking a look at today. And this is these are some of the features. Okay, as I was saying, or as I have said, following are some of the reasons to use plugin over manually interacting with the API. Okay, so these are some of the features that the Japa browser client provides over using the Playwright API directly. So automatic management of browsers and browser context, built-in assertion, ability to extend the browser context page object using decorator, class-based pages and interaction to decouple the page under test into smaller and reusable components, and toggle headless mode tracing and browsers using CLI flag. So that is some of the features of the plugin. Hopefully we get to look at some of them, if not all, well, depending on the time that we have. So I intend for this stream to be around 1 hour, and yeah, so let's see how it goes. So the first step of using the plugin, you need to have it installed. We need to install it, and okay, so so we have two options. So that if you have already installed Japa, so if you have already installed Japa, let me try. I'm trying to process this. npm. Okay, so this is the assert plugin I mentioned here earlier. So in case it is not installed already, so you know what? Let's just drop into it. I'm going to create a new Adonis application so that we can have something to test with. npm init. Let me call this testing. Hopefully my internet is not that bad today. I'm going to select the web. I'm going to select the web template, and the name will be testing. Then I will select yes for this. Encore. Let me just select yes. So while that is installing, or so let's just look around. So as you can see, there are different options or the different things we can do with this plugin. So this is the configuring the browser suite. Okay, this is a basic example. So just as I mentioned the other time, that if it were to be a user that is using our application, the user will need to visit the page, perform some action, or fill a form, or do something on our page, perform some actions, which can be maybe fill a form, then click a button. So that is something similar that is going on in this example that is here. So we are visiting. So this this will visit the page. This page which is the Japa docs, and it will get by page or get by role. Okay. What does get by role mean? I'm not sure, but we'll get to find out later. Browser client. So I'm thinking that it will visit this page with this URL, and on the page it will click a link that says that has this text browser client, which is this. So it will load this page, come to this navigation or this sidebar, and click this link, which is the browser client. Then upon clicking, we can do some assertion. So we can assert. So we assert that the path is equals to, or is same as plugins doc/plugin/browser client, which is this. Yeah. Then we're also asserting that the body should contain the text browser client, which this will fulfill. So okay, this is still installing. So once it's installed, then we get to, so we can try it out ourselves and see how it looks like. Okay, no question yet. Feel free to draw me back in case I am talking too much, or I am speeding too much, or if you have any questions, just drop them in the comments, and hopefully I can answer them to the best of my knowledge. And yeah. Okay, so this is done. Let me see the into it, and open it in VS Code. It opened in my other browser, so let me drag it. So in my other window, let me drag it here. Okay, so this is the application. I can. Okay, so let me just start the application. Let me start the application. Serve. Let's open it up. Cannot. Okay, I didn't wait for the compilation of the front-end assets to be done. Anyways, I think that is done now. Let me go back to the browser. Second. Okay, so we have, as usual, we have the default landing page of a fresh AdonisJS application. And so let's, by the way, in case you are new to AdonisJS, or in case you just don't know, AdonisJS come pre-configured with Japa. As you can see, so we have a test.ts file here, which basically is the entry point for Japa, for the Japa test runner or test library, whichever is appropriate. So yeah, so now we are going to install the browser client. So the first step is to, I think the assertion library comes with is already installed. So I'll just go straight to installing the browser client. So while that is installing, um, okay, it's AdonisJS comes with a default test, or more of like an example test. So we are going to update this with. So once this is done installing, we're going to try out the basic. Okay, before we get to that, so let's just follow it step by step. So the first step is to install the plugin. We are currently doing that. Let's see how that is going. I think my internet is not helping. Please bear with me. So while that is installing, I think we can move on to the next step, which is to register the plugin inside the bin slash test.js file. I think in our case we are using, since we are using Java TypeScript, I think we can test.bin. We don't seem to have a test.bin.js. So I think this is for AdonisJS application. I think this is synonymous to the test.ts file I mentioned earlier, which is this. I think basically, I think we used to have a bin directory before. I think maybe that has been removed. I know there's some restructuring going on with regards to with regards to the structure of the new a new AdonisJS application, or the default AdonisJS application. But I think that will come in AdonisJS version 6. But anyways, so this we have the configure. So this is where the configure. So yeah, this is the same. This is the same file. Just that for AdonisJS applications, they are in a different directory or different location. Why is this taking forever? My internet is messing up. Is it my internet, or let me just cancel and try again? It's my internet. Anyways, we need to register the plugin. So register the plugin using this code. Where is the plugin session? Plugins. Do you have a plugin? Plugins. Is it that I need to add the plugin myself, or you know what? Let me go back to the documentation and head over to the integration, the AdonisJS integration. So Japa has an official preset, yada yada. The presets bundles the following plugins under a single package. So just as I said, the Assert plugin is already comes with AdonisJS by default, and yeah. So where is the default? The preset bundles the following plugins. So where is the presets? Let's see. Let's go over each the file line by line to try and understand what is even going on. Okay, so first we're setting the environment variable to test. We import some of the modules. So this is basically setting or enabling source map. Then yeah, this is where we create the igniter is a new instance of the igniter is created here. Okay, and then we boot that bin/test.js file we saw earlier. Yes, I think. Yeah, I think. So this is where we can register. So these are the plugins that I mentioned. This is the Assert plugin, the field test, one field test plugin, and the API client. So I think we need to add the browser clients here inside this list. Yeah, this is the plugins. Okay. Japa plugins. Japa plugin allows you to add additional features to Japa. By default, we registered the assertion plugin. And feel free to remove existing plugin or add more. Okay, so this is where we need to register the plugin. This Japa reporters, runner hooks. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I think we'll get to the other ones later, hopefully. But yeah, this is where we need to register the plugin. So this just sorry for giving the wrong information earlier. So I was thinking this test.cs file is synonymous to this where is the browser client? Browser client. So I was thinking it is synonymous to this file here, but alas, it is this bootstrap.cs file that is doing what that test.js file is supposed to do. So now that we've established that, and the browser client has been installed, so let's move on to the next step, which is to register the plugin. So I'm going to copy this and let me bring, so this is an array, so let me bring this to the individual lines so we can see them easily. To register the browser client here, of course we need to import the class or the module. So we've registered the module, and let's see what next. So it's saying that we must configure a separate suite for browser tests. This ensures the rest of your tests do not get slow, as this plugin will create a new browser context for each test. Okay. Following the example, in the following example, we create two test suites. one for running browser test and another for running unit test. Also, we tell the browser client plugin to create a new browser context for only the browser suits. Okay, so we have two suits, two test suits, one for browser, another one for unit tests, and so that of browser will be in a test, in the browser directory inside the test directory, while that of unit will be inside the unit directory inside the test directory. Okay, so I think Adonis comes with functional tests by default. I think those are registered. Let's check the bootstrap.ts file. Okay, so this is where the configure suits. So if test is equals to this, if the suit name is equals to functional, we do setup test utility Japa. Okay, we start. Okay, if it is a functional test, okay, we start. The HTTP server will be started so that it can fulfill. So we have everything to run a functional test. I think that makes sense. The configure method, the configure suite method gets called for every test suite registered within the data AdonisJS.json file. Let's head over there. Okay, so this is wow. Okay. Yeah, so just as I mentioned earlier when we started, I am using Japa, the new version of Japa for the first time. So I am as clueless as some of you that might have not used Japa at all. So just bear with me. And just as I said in this stream, we are going to explore and look at it together. So yeah, we are learning. So this is where the suits are defined or created. So currently we only have one for the functional test or for functional tests. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate. Okay, let me just copy from here. So we can have the browser test also. So we have a suite for browser test. What happened? Okay. So I need to format this properly. Timeout, this should work. Let me just use 60,000 or 6,000. 6,000 or 60,000. Okay. So we now have two test suites, functional tests and browser tests. So everything, all the browser tests will be inside the browser directory. Let me create. Okay. Before I create that, let's ensure that we are targeting TypeScript files because, of course, we're in AdonisJS. We are in an AdonisJS project, and we need to target TypeScript files. So let me just to be on the safer side, let's do what we have here, which is to target both JavaScript and TypeScript files. Okay, I think we are good on this front. Let's create the browser directory. Then inside of it, we are going to create this our basic test, which is called visits. No, let's just start with this example. Visits japa.ts. Then we can have the old content as the same, at least for a start, to see how this even work. Okay. So now to run the test, we do node bin / JSSTS. I think Adonis comes with a way to run tests. So to be sure, let me run node is to see a list of possible commands that we can run. Generate. Okay, yeah. So we have a command for running Adonis tests. So which is what we are going to use. So is, by the way, is, I might be typing is the same thing as doing node is. I just have an alias for that so as to save me some keystroke. So is test running test. Okay. It only ran the functional tests. Did we miss something? Is this file? Did I save this file? I think I did. And let's go back to the documentation. Okay, so we need to specify okay, we can specify the tests or the suits we want to run. But since I didn't pass anything, it ought to have run the old test that we have. But just to be sure, let's run the browser suits and see if that will even run. No test executed. Yeah, I knew something is wrong somewhere. Okay. Let's head back here. So this is the bootstrap file. I think the bootstrap file is where we should be looking at. So this is the config suits method gets called for every test suit registered within this file. So we register. Why is it not picking it up? So we have two suits now. So this is browser and .spec.ts. Okay. So let's try that again. Running tests. Is it doing anything I'm not noticing? Okay, so it's running the visit Japa test file. So the test failed. So what is the error? So okay, assert error, expected path to equal this, but we got, what did we get? We got this. Expected this, got this. So let's see how come. Or you know what? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it could make a remote visit, like if it can visit a live URL, which is the situation or the case that we have here. The fact that it's even saying it saw docs shows that maybe it's actually made the visit. You know what? Let's use our own application, at least just to even see if it's even working. So let's visit this page and maybe click on the forum or the Discord link. So let's even visit the page first. So visit, so that will be /home.